I'm not too happy to call an end to Power Blade, but realistically, if it's gonna go out, it's gonna go out in style at some point. So here we are. Not very keen on ending, but only for this game. It's okay to say goodbye. Regardless, fuck that. I'm gonna go up the ladder and just hop down this way. There we go. Because it's just gonna waste my time to chill waiting for them to fire their bullets off. It's pointless. Well, we got 3 more levels left. I wish this game was longer, but if it was, it might spoil some of the fun. So fuck that. Just be itself. That's all I can ask it to do. That's all I can ask anyone to do. And fuck gorillas, I ain't going down there. We'll do that later if we got to. But right now, I'm just not in the mood for dealing with gorillas too much. It's fucking ridiculous. Ain't some Jane Goodall. I don't have time for that, but I do have time for this mech suit. Just be careful traversing these things, going back and forths. Fuck. Whatever. That doesn't matter. I sorely don't care. I'm good enough at the game that I'm not knowledgeable about what projectiles can be broken, clearly. But I still just... I'm good at some of this, and then the rest of it I don't fucking know. I just assume it'll all be okay eventually. And I tried playing the sequel, and man, don't expect to let's play that fucking game. That thing stinks. This game is far superior to Power Blade 2. Just fucking trust Power Blade 1. It's good. That's all it needs to be, and it's really... these last stages... it actually feels like they're difficult, so I will say they probably didn't need to give you the option to pick from stage 1 to stage 6. They could have just gone in order, but I appreciate them doing that they let you choose. Now this is an interesting setup. You got the door and you're like, fuck, I don't have the key card. Well, it's down here. And you talk to fucking Vice Admiral Virgo without his shades, and then after you get that card, you go back down this ladder and you have to traverse, like, go back over everything. That's kind of cool, man, because, like, you know where you're supposed to go. You just gotta find the best way to do it, because you can't reach the ladder. That's not gonna happen. You can keep looking around, but you really shouldn't be going to the right. But I'm just kind of showing you that there is stuff over here, like this ration that I'll pick up, just in cases, you know? What if something bad happens and I don't got rations? Well, you never know. As you can tell, I don't know if you've watched me play video games before, but I'm kind of a fucking hoarder. I'll, like, keep all the items, and I'll be like, well, I don't want to use this right now. Well, then, at the end of the game, I've got too many fucking items. I didn't use them. Like, look, I got 4 grenades. You think I'm ever gonna fucking use 4 grenades? Of course not. I got the mech suit down here, and it's in a shitty area, because these little guys keep dropping on you, so you gotta be careful. And, I mean, granted, they don't take very much health. So I'm just gonna use a grenade. I'll tank a hit, but it avoids taking a couple, you know? Don't... ah, that's a good duck. And just fucking hell. I'm good at some of this game, but keeping the mech suit, I am really getting shit at. Because it's so good, like, I just get overconfident that, well, if I'm in this fucking thing, it's gonna hurt me. Well, it's probably these little fuckers, those stupid Robocop walkers. I don't know. They only showed up in, like, the first couple of levels. I don't know what... they showed up in the first level and then this one. I don't know what they're doing now. It's not like they're harder. They're just stupid. They just walk and then fall downstairs. And pink gorillas. I knew we had to deal with these fuckers. I just didn't want to do it early. But that's okay. There were only 2 of them. We're okay now. We just gotta make it up back to our designations. United Nations. Nova's not a part of the United Nations, because that would imply the United States isn't right, and Nova fucking knows better than that. Nova is the crowning achievement of American exceptionalism. That burger looks goddamn delicious. And unless I'm missing something, like I just noticed that you have 2 lives. I don't believe you can get more lives, which is pretty... that just shows, man. Nova's a fucking badass. He doesn't give a shit about extra lives. What he's got is enough for his country. It's like that quote by that guy, I only regret I have but 1 life to give to my country. Well, Nova doesn't give a fuck. He's got 3 lives. I mean, if you count the 0 as a life. And I do, personally. But no, I'm just saying, like, Nova cares about this country so much. Fuck this thing. Just go back down there. And we're all in. I've got some bad news for you guys. This boss fight, well, okay, I'm gonna play this like an idiot, but it's not because I don't know how games work, typically. Usually I sort of know, but the problem is with flicker things on the NES emulator I use, they don't show up so hot, so I'm just kind of left wandering and hoping that I'll survive. I don't know what the fuck is going on, so you'll see me like going back and forth, and then he'll pop up for a split second. I've got to run, and then get hit by his projectiles, his little peas he shoots out, I guess. But it's really bad news bears. I mean, I get pretty close, so and then I just kind of start throwing boomerangs all over the place. But like, I at least get kind of a good view of him at some point, which is good, or else I would not have been able to fucking do that. This game is... God damn it, I don't want it to be over so soon, but we got level 6 left. And that's right, it's totally a 12-minute long stage. It's not like there's anything else after that. But wait, what if we didn't go to level 6? What if we went to Sector 4? Well, fuck that, I don't want to go to Sector 4. You just open the door and leave. That's a really unnecessary touch that I'm so fucking thankful that they put in this game. It means the world to me. I don't know why. It's just, it's nice that they think, well, what if you want to play one of those levels again? And you're all pumped up, and you can play it as the robot suit if you got it. Well, now you can, but you can leave if you want to, because you already cleared the area. Why would you want to stay? Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just overthinking the smallest design choices. Why the fuck did I go up there? I was just gonna waste my time getting hit by that shield face. Now, if you look off to the side, it appears some disappearing, reappearing blocks. Well, I believe those have shown up in a game I've played before. You know what I'm talking about, a Keto Senshi Z, Gundam, Hot Scramble. Now, I like the rest of this stage, where you just get to hop across these blocks, and you finally get to meet... Well, ignore her. Oh, it's you. Well, if I understand how Nintendo games work, you must be my love interest, since you're the only female they designed in here. Or something. Or I guess she just disappears, whatever. Nova don't got time to be tied down, you know what I mean? The only one he loves is his country, probably, I'm assuming. I mean, why wouldn't he love America? Look at those Did you guys see those shays, those biceps he's rocking? Look, I don't want to create any vibes here, but I'm kind of man-crushing on Nova. He's a handsome dude. And you could jump through these blocks, which is nice. But still, like, be on your toes, because they're not easy. And the thing is I don't really like the design for this stage. Like, it's the sewer and then the upper levels. It's really basic to get the ID card and then come right back up and get straight to the goal. It's not the best design, and I want that cocksucking burger, but I just can't get it. Whatever. And these fall, whatever, yeah, you know. Goddamn thing. But, no, like, I like this stage for the most part. I don't think it's got fantastic design, but it's still good, so I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I just start to think that it just... Like, I think of it in terms of the other stages and why I like them better. It doesn't matter. It's probably because they had a woman guarding this one, am I right? My fellow men's rights activists? Follow me on Tumblr at dumbpig@tumble.com. Now get that fucking burger, because we missed the last one. And I keep thinking that I can slide in this game, but I can't. It's only that shitty sequel they made. And I gotta stop talking about that one. That's too negative. I don't want to go too negative. I just want to kill these cocksucking robots. And ignore that stupid shield faces. Unless... No, I don't need to worry about them. And when I said that it was a straight shot to the goal, I meant you actually had to go up specific sets of ladders and shit. But it doesn't really make a difference. I'm just saying... It's pretty straightforward. It's except for this dead end. So, whatever, who gives a fuck. It's not hard to get yourself to the goal, who cares? Oh my god. Just fucking, it's not hard. I'm thinking about that fucking, that brilliant plot twist in Stage 5, where you had to go one place, and then get the card, and then you had to go back around. But I like the maze-like atmosphere, like not atmosphere, but the way they're designed. I appreciate the kind of maze layouts. It means a lot that they're thinking what you want and what you would enjoy. And there's the door. That's what I would enjoy personally, most of all. Fucking, I don't enjoy these shield faces. I'm not a fan. They can just go away. I like those big disco balls. Look like there's something out of Mario 3. I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know. This actually might have come out before Mario 3, but I could be completely off touch on that one. Doesn't matter. We're at our final boss, fucking Terminator. Just yeah, come on, seriously. Like that is Arnold Schwarzenegger's jaw. I will hear nothing of it. You could have jumped on those blocks if you wanted to, but who gives a turkey? I'm not gonna fucking deal with that shit. Just throw the boomerangs at him. I mean, he does an enormous amount of damage if he hits you, so you should use the blocks if you're concerned about it, but just whatever. And we don't need the password, we're fine. Oh, and there's another stage! It was the middle area the entire time. And, the funny celebrity reference looking face. I guess not funny, but he's there and he's the boss. I guess he's the thing they were talking about that I wasn't paying attention to. And you really shouldn't have been either. As I informed you, stories are dumb, and no one cares about them. You hear that, writers? No one cares. Just stop writing stories. Just give a guy a goatee and he's the bad guy. Thank you. Take that, modern literature. Oh, this was Stage 7 the entire time. But it's got really goddamn good music, and that is the kiss of death. If you want me to love your game, just give it some good music. Give me a 7th stage. Baby, we got a stew going. Fucking shields. I don't like shields. I never have. I feel they're coward's way out. Nova. Oh, and there actually was one of the robot suits in the final stage, as there should have been. And you shouldn't have gotten hit like me. But that was my choice. That was my decision. Yeah, I'm an American. I can make choices that are shitty for me. No fucking government official's gonna tell me otherwise. Whatever, who cares? Nobody. And the frogs are making a return appearance. I'm glad. I was really missing them from Stage 2. Don't you remember how cool they were back then? I didn't even talk about them. Because they're frogs. Who cares? These are the silliest enemies in the entire world, but I love them to death. We haven't even gotten a power-up since, like, the first video, because I've taken... Oh, well, there's a burger. I mean, like, unless you die, you're really not going to get the power-ups anymore. They're just going to drop burgers, grenades. That's it, man. And that was... You see those faces I was so flabbergasted by? They were the bad guy all along, or at least, like, an offshoot of him. His other form, probably. I'm assuming. I don't know. That's what I don't know. I'm just postulating. This is now my headcanon, which is what a crazy person says when they want a story to expand more. And oh boy, ladder puzzles are the worst. Except for this one, you can just go up one ladder, down the other. That's not even a puzzle. That's basic, comprehensive abilities. Fucking faces are just the bee's knees. I didn't like them before, but I'm kind of turning the corner on them. And this whole stage is just a veritable who's who of enemies. You know, we're seeing our favorites, the old greats, the old face bubbles, and then we saw like another one earlier. We saw those frogs; those were pretty tight. And then these disappearing blocks we met 3 minutes ago. Fucking, you gotta be quick on those last two. And then these guys who suck dick. I don't like them. They're always at the worst angle, but I like them. I'm lying. I really do like them. Alright. And we're at the boss. Do we actually need a key card? Or... No, I guess not. And... Jesus Christ almighty, he is enormous. And again, like, I think I'm having that same problem with that fucking flicker in and out bullshit. Like, I don't see where he's going, and it's the worst. It's a lot worse than it was in the gosh darn stage earlier with that stage 5 boss, but I'm gonna try and make it. Maybe I'll probably just use a ration, because this is getting ugly. We should be good, we should be good. He ain't so tough. Okay, we're using a ration. Fuck that. And we'll switch to grenades. And the grenades don't do shit. Good. Fantastic. Glad. I'm glad I stockpiled them for this really important task of sitting there. Completely worthless. Maybe I'm just not timing them right, but whatever. We're doing better now. We're doing better. Fucking hell. There he is. You're probably just thinking, why isn't he just hitting him, this idiot? What, you don't see him? Well, kind of. Don't blame me. I'm really good at this game, guys. There we go. And we're done. Or we're not, because it was a computer all along. Like, you should have been listening to the fucking story, or else you would have known this. And then the weak point is clearly that big red core. And the grenades don't help at all. But what were you expecting? The grenades are for screen clearing, and it was a little naive of me to think that they would fucking do a thing in a boss fight. Now, basically this one, the trick here is just find a little spot here that you can hide from the flames. They do the most damage. Otherwise, this stage's final boss, not particularly difficult. Don't worry too much about him. Just find the safe spot, avoid the little steam jets, and you're set. You just keep hitting the red core. Honestly, like, it might look a little harder than I'm making it, or it might look easier. I'm not sure what you're thinking, but you just keep your rations and you're set. This is very, very easy. And just waste the bombs, who cares? This is fucking... We saved the Metropolis, I think. Unless there's like a third boss. But it looks like not. Nova's just chilling. And what could we possibly receive at the end of this game to make it all worth it? You must ask. Do we get a glorious look at Nova's backside? Well, yes. That's one of the highlights. Listen to that, America. Don't surrender to the machines. We get a thumbs up from Nova and a thanks from the man himself. What more could be said? A hero like Nova comes once a generation. Maybe twice. Whatever. I'll see you guys next time.